Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Nodings. In this episode, we're gonna try to play this song called Frere Jacques, or I think it's called Father Jacob or Brother John in English. I don't know which one is correct, but Frere Jacques, Father Jacques, is the name of the song. And so originally, this is like being coded inside Sonic Pi. I think it comes as example with Sonic Pi to use the OSC. So here, I think this is the one that I already modified. This is the original one. Let's have a look first. So it's written in Ruby, and basically this guy right here is kind of a, this is for the live loop, I believe. So the top part is for the live loop to receive the OSC data, and the bottom one is to send OSC to itself. So Sonic Pi can send OSC message to itself to play the live loop. Live loop is kind of like a band that's kind of listening for the message, and the message is coming with this kind of notes. It's the 32 notes, and it's gonna kind of play over and over using this ring pattern. So it's kind of like looping. Um, the one I set up for Blender is actually only the top part. I think this only this part matters. The rest actually kind of sending message to Blender. I'm still kind of testing a lot of things. So I just run this. I just run this program. So now Sonic Pi is listening for OSC message. It's actually sending OSC message to Blender as well. The bottom part actually sending OSC to Blender. And I'm gonna switch to Blender, and here Blender is supposed to be already listening. Probably a little bit slow. I might need to close some other program. So I close Safari. Hopefully now it's a little bit faster. So I believe this one is sending an unnecessary message. I'll just gonna delete the bottom part and rerun the program. So now Sonic Pi is just listening. Okay, the bottom part somehow. Okay, I'll stop this and rerun the whole program. And let's try. So that's a note being played in Sonic Pi. Yeah, somehow when I'm recording, it's kind of running really slowly. So anyhow, I'll explain what's going on here. And I could actually play this frame by frame. Hopefully it makes a sound. So from this, from the code that's originally on Sonic Pi and everything written in Ruby, I converted it into something that looks like a nodes. I think this is easier to visualize what's going on. So this is a script node in animation nodes, and the script nodes look it's actually fairly simple. It's just like a bunch of lists of nodes and the durations and the volume, basically converted from this something written in Ruby into Python. So it's not that hard. And then basically I'm using dictionary to convert these nodes into value that I can use to control Suzanne. And at the bottom here there's a send message, which will send the message from Blender into into SonicPy as OSC. What I found really interesting is actually the from script node, and then here we can actually control the sound. I can control which scenes to use using this string, and it goes into this guy, and this is a frame number to kind of select which of the notes being played. There is one thing, so if I try to play this anyway, like 1 frame per second, hopefully it plays. Seems like it's too slow. Somehow it's not playing in real time. But you can see there are some message being sent into SonicPy to play. I don't know if I'm not recording, this is actually playing in real time, unfortunately. So the thing I'm currently still working is that whether frame by frame message execution is whether it is actually efficient or not for this experiment. Because when you are playing music, if you are using just SonicPy can control the beat per minute or the BPM, and it can control all the speed of the music. So I think it's more accurate if you are playing the music inside SonicPy and then controlling objects in Blender and for visualization, and then Blender objects will animate based on the message from SonicPy. It's kind of, so the trigger comes from SonicPy, so you get like the perfect sync. If it's from Blender, currently the setup is that I need to use this frame by frame message sending into SonicPy, and SonicPy can listen and you can record the whole session, but frame by frame timing sometimes a little bit too rigid. I found like if you're animating, sometimes you kind of have like a motion blur in between the frames, and if we just run it like this, it's kind of there's a lot of beats being kind of being cut. So probably we need another way to set it up. So I just changed the sound. Unfortunately, this Father Jacques doesn't play as well in real time if I'm recording. I think I need to use 2 machines for this experiment. Yeah, but anyhow, maybe I'll record the whole performance using my iPhone, and so it's not using the screen recording of this computer. Yeah, and then it's supposed to be playing, and then Susan's head is kind of like pop out and going ups and down following the music. It's very simple, but it's a nice demonstrations of what this SonicPy and Blender performance can do. So they're kind of communicating with each other, and yeah, so instead of leaving all the codes to be like in Ruby in SonicPy can be just a listener, and then this will handle all the job. Currently, I'm actually using this Python Sonic module. Keep that in mind, and maybe there's a better setup for this, but I think this is pretty good for start. Yeah, so I'll just stop here, and then I'll record the whole performance without recording. And yeah, hopefully this is useful for you. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.